Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. I am your humble host, Mr. David Null, also known as Hawkeye Two Feathers, and I greet you with the love and the honor of the infinite Creator. And I greet you all with the love and the honor of the infinite Creator, and I continue to pray for each and every one of you to accept and receive the honor, the healing, and the knowledge and the blessings from the universe. Now, with that said, the title of this particular video, I did one just a little bit ago and kind of sort of got a little refreshment in me. And as the angels like to do sometimes, they go, "We're not done with you yet tonight. We got something else we want you to discuss." And so the conversation is going to be simple. And I have no idea how long they go, but because, that when my mission here on this in this realm is to listen to higher self, listen to the quantum, and when there's information that needs to go out, it's my job to try to disseminate. Now, there are a lot of folks now, when I say that, who do you serve? Now, I'm referring to the DSAHK video channel, Dante Santori, or yeah, Dante Santori. Um, I was thinking of something else. Anyway, Dante, I'm sorry if I got it. I hesitated there. But anyway, we love you. We do. We're all the time sending prayers out to you and the rest of the Charistas, by the way. Now, so for this video, this is sincerely put out because there are people who have contacted me and they seem to be really interested in wanting to be a part of something. But as a compassionate bystander, a compassionate, observer, I watch and I say, well, wait a minute now. Here, there are people who want to serve the cause. And I have explained before what I believe the cause is. Now, I will briefly explain it here. The cause to me is anything that is good. I serve Mother Earth. I serve the goddess. I serve Mother Mary. I am on board with the Charistas and the Anunnaki and any other entity in the universe that is for the goodness and that stands for the love and light of all beings. Sometimes we have to make hard decisions. I do believe in Jesus. I do believe in many things about the Bible, but I am not a Bible person. Okay. I've discussed this before. I believe in many other types of religions, but they all have a spiritual meaning, and I think that's what's important that should bring us together. But now to this, there are many people who have discussed, oh, I'm a higher being, or I'm a this, or I want to serve the cause, or I'm going to work for the Charistas, or all this other kind of stuff, when all they're really worried about is themselves. Well, I don't know how this is going to react, and I don't know how about that. Wait a minute, hang on. Whoa. In my opinion, if you're truly serving the cause, which is to be a compassionate observer in all things and step in when you can, and without direct harm to yourself, we have to have a certain amount of self protection. But with that said, that we reach out and help those that we can when we can. Hey, Michelle, yeah, I'm back. Sweet Pea said, hey, you dump all this information and then you just leave. And the angels kind of told me, yeah, that kind of works that way. So, Sweet Pea, if you're out there, this one's for you. But anyway, we'll see if Sweet Pea shows up in a minute or not. But anyway, Sweet Pea, tee blessings, Michelle. But anyway, to the serious subject, though, of who do you serve? You're a 72. Yeah, absolutely. Um, but the idea, though, that if you wish to serve the cause, who are you serving? Now, are you like getting down on bended knee and bowing and I serve you and old master, is that your mentality? Or do you understand that, wait a minute, the serving the cause is a much bigger thing in the universe? It means sharing energy and your knowledge and your this. And we do our best to chase away the blue meanies. And if we gotta, hack them up with a, with a 2x4 or something to keep folks from, being injured and hurt by some of these entities, and we got to step in. But at the same time, so there are people out there who are claiming all these types of things, and I'm a spiritual being, and I'm a this and that. But I have to just go, wait a minute, let's just drop back just a little bit. Hang on. If you're a spiritual being, then why are you getting upset about certain things? Well, I should be a this, and I should become a this. Really? Well, you can serve the cause in all manner of speaking every single day of your life, whether you're on the sidelines with us 72 plus or whether you're on the front lines, doesn't matter. Do you serve? What is your intent? Do you wish to serve the feminine side of things to where it's not always we're at war and killing one another? Now, of course, I've met some violent females in my day, but that ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the idea that, to understand and to respect and honor Mother Earth and the mother of things and the goddess and the idea, and for me, Mother Mary. And so that we understand these things. We cherish the femininity of the world. We understand that the yin and yang of things. But who do you serve? Well, I don't know. Some of these people who claim that they're serving for, the cause, that they're serving for the side of righteousness and goodness, for some reason, it seems like it's all about them and their position. Well, I don't know. I think I should be one of these, or I think I should be one of those. Well, what qualifies you that makes you say that? If I think I'm qualified for something, I'm so humbled, I don't want to even speak up. If I think I'm qualified for some kind of spiritual mission, I go kicking and screaming in the night. No, I don't. Do you really want me to do that? Like doing this video right now, for example. I thought I was done for the morning, but obviously I'm still here. But that's okay, because if there's a message that I'm supposed to help portray, then that's my mission here. That's who I'm serving. I'm serving the mother essence, in my opinion. For me, it's Mother Mary. Her essence comes through, and she said, listen, there are people out there who have still not made a choice as to who they are serving. Are they serving the cause? And what do they mean by the cause? What is their perception of the cause? What is their point of view of what the cause is to them? Now, I've stated, frankly, what mine is or are. And to me, it's pretty simple. Law of one, do no harm to anything if you can get away with it. I mean, if you're going to harm something, unless it's necessary. But other people still are kind of being a little wishy-washy about who are they working for. What is their overall service to the universe? Is service to the universe from their heart? Is service to the universe for the good of all entities, except the bad, nasty guys who we rebuke and reject? But with that said, how many people have actually made up their mind? Are they truly willing to give it their all to serve for the good of all humankind and other alien kind as well? There are a lot of us hybrids on this planet, and there are some of us, interdimensional beings. There's so many things. We have to understand that we are a part of it all. But I want to be a part of the good side of it. If there are negative beings out there, look, my understanding of the law of one states, I wish no harm on those beings. But I also wish those beings to cause no harm. So, But with that said, though, we have a choice in this world. And I spoke about it in other videos. But in this video tied in with this subject, We have the choice. It's up to us with our intent. Who do you serve? For those of you from the DSAHK, have you made up your minds yet? I noticed there are some, some folks rumble about certain things and question certain stuff. And my question is, who are you to make those kind of assumptions or questions? For some reason, there are some folks that haven't learned, in my humble opinion, a modicum of respect, even for each other, let alone someone who is claiming to be a higher entity spirit. And so that to act the way some of these folks appear to do, well, I don't understand why you don't get what I'm talking about. He's got millions of people. He's worried about all these other things, and people say, "Well, I don't understand why did somebody don't give me right back." Wait a minute. Do you understand what you're asking? Do you have any respect for the magnitude of what's going on? And a lot of people simply aren't looking at the big picture. Okay, let's take World War II. General Eisenhower. Everybody pretty much knows who Ike was. General Eisenhower. So you're a buck private sitting in a foxhole and you expect to talk to Ike. Seriously? I mean, I just got to say, now Ike was a good dude. I knew a man who literally had worked directly with Eisenhower during World War II. But so I kind of use this with a little bit of familiarity. But for a buck private sitting in a foxhole to think that he can just dial up his radio and talk to General Eisenhower, in charge of the whole flipping war, all of the armies, all of the stuff, all of the major stuff, and that, hey, you got to stop what you're doing and chat with me. Seriously? Where do you understand respect and honor and dignity of some sort? I mean, come on. If you understood the big picture, if you understood, now, trust me, I don't know it all, but I understand enough of the basics of this that I get the cause. Do I need to know everything? No, I don't have to. I feel it here in my heart. Other people have felt it in their hearts. So when you feel it, you don't really need a bunch of stuff. Do I need to be the quarterback every time? Hell no. Do I need to be I used to be manager of a football team at Tampa Catholic, and I had my leg broken playing football, so I couldn't play football. So I became the team manager I became the water boy in a way. But I was just as proud to be the water boy because I couldn't play. But I was still a part of the team. So the thing is though, it doesn't bother me to be the water boy if everybody else is working for the same cause. But for those people who are like, well, I could do better. I don't have to be in the water boy. What, me? I'm better. I should be something else. Really? Well, number one, you need an attitude adjustment, because you have obviously, whatever you are supposed to be learning in life and in spirituality, one of the things is humbleness and respect. And what? No, it's all about them. It's all about their ego. It's all about, for some reason, not everybody now, but I've noticed a couple folks in conversations, there are some folks who are just like, wait a minute, no offense, but you're a private in a foxhole in a war with angels and aliens and us and entities from other realms, and you want to talk to the general, or one of the generals at least, and you think you deserve a one-on-one at any time, and for them to just take time out for you? Please have a little bit more common sense. Have more respect for the bigger picture. not just for the individual, which that should be obvious in my opinion, but to other people who seem to think that Dante should somehow act or be something that they think is correct. When I'm saying, wait a minute, do you have any idea? If you had a clue, then you wouldn't be asking these dumbass questions. And obviously, some of these people still don't have a clue, but they claim they understand what Dante stands for. But at the same point, there's disrespect, there's dishonor in my, because if you're being disrespectful, then you're also being dishonorable. So it's like, turncoats. Well, I think he should have done it. Listen, you know, I'm I, I'm fine on the sidelines over here. I can't coach from over here. I don't know what's going on. I don't have the headphone on to the guy in the booth. I'm down here on the line, and all I can see are players running back and forth, and I'm standing behind the line judges. So I may be on the field, but I don't know what else going on, you know. So, but at the same point, I'm still part of the game. But for people to feel arrogant or that they're somehow, for whatever they think they're good at or whatever, that they should be this, I got to say, hang on, folks. You haven't learned one of the most simplest things at all, and that's humility. Please. You think you're all that? Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. I can't wait to look in the mirror. I get even prettier each day. To know me is to love me. I must be a hell of a man. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble, but I'm doing the best that I can. You know, so some of these crazy folk out there, I got to say, please stop. Do you know, are you serving the cause? Have you made up your mind? Have you made a decision? And the decision is, are you going to continue to be arrogant for yourself that I should be the special person? When, if you realize, like some of us, I already know I'm part of the mission because I have chosen to accept Mother Mary. I have chosen to accept the Christus and the Christ. I have chosen to accept the Mother Goddess and Mother Earth as I defend these things. I believe in the law of one. Do no harm. Hi, Ian. So, but other people out there seem to think, wait a minute, I I gotta speak up here. Why don't I get some credit here? It isn't about credit. Who did you help yesterday? Who can you help tomorrow? Can you go by somebody and just smile at them? Can you be pleasant? Can you say, you know what? I don't know. Tomorrow's Halloween. I don't know. You know what? Maybe I'm going to volunteer at somewhere and just help out. Maybe some kids, maybe some something, maybe somebody. I'm going to help out. Whatever it might be. And you just go to help out so kids are safe or other people, whatever it may be. So, but you could make the choice to be like a part of something, or you can choose to stay at home and bitch about the fact that, oh, there's all these Satanists out there that are doing all these thingies. Well, then, okay, then do something to counteract it. Previous video earlier tonight, or this morning. But to the point about this, though, about serving the cause. Now, in my understanding, and I honestly believe this, there's nothing about worship tied in with God or Creator, okay? But it is all about adoration, respect, honor. I mean, really deep stuff versus anything having to do with worship. But adoration and honor and respect and, and love and compassion and, That is what's important. So, do I adore the Christ and the Christus? Absolutely. To me, they're on the good side. So, do I adore Creator and what Creator and Mother Earth stands for? Absolutely. Thumbs up and cheers, my friends. But am I going to go out in the yard and, yay, oh, I'm going to worship and I'm going to worship something? I am not. No. And I refer you to the last two chapters of the Bible in Revelations, where when John is visited by the angel, John falls down on his knees, and the angel said, "What are you doing? Get up, because you are as I am." And then later on in the chapter 18, 19, in the end there, John's visited again by an angel. And again, he falls to his knees. And again, the angel says, "Get up, because you, my brother, are as I am." We are angels in the eyes of God, in the eyes of the Creator, in the eyes of other angels. That's who we are. Read the last chapter of the Bible and get that point. If you don't read the rest of the Bible, get that. Angel spoke to John and said, "You are as I am." Twice. Pay attention. You and me, we are as they are. Do you believe it? Do you choose to believe it? Do you choose to be an angel? Well, would an angel necessarily argue about, well, I don't know, my wings aren't big enough or something. I don't know. I thought I was going to get this really nice vest to go along with it. I don't know. What? I mean, I know that's being absurd, but some of the questions and comments I've seen from some of the people who claim they understand Dante and the story and stuff like that, they ask the dumbest questions. And I think to myself, what? Wait a minute. There is no common sense. They haven't even begun to think through some of these things. And again, I am not speaking for Dante, but I am standing up for the fact that, some of these people are reacting like complete buttholes. And they got no business asking anybody the questions and treating anyone the way they treat, especially Dante. Whether you wish to believe him or not, that's not why I'm here to. But see, I'm doing this video because I believe in Dante. That's it. That's the bottom line. I don't have to defend him. He defends himself. I don't understand everything. It's not my point to understand everything, but it is my job as a person, as a spirit, as an angel, because God sent angels down to tell us we were angels. So pay attention, everybody, right? Especially Christian folk. If we want to talk about the Bible and stuff back and forth to me, then read the last parts of the chapter in Revelations. What does the angel tell John? Get up, you are as I am. So where's your argument about, are we angels or spirit beings? Where's your argument against it? It's right there in Revelations. Y'all want to talk about the prophecy in the end of the world, then why can't you believe that we're all angels? Why can't you understand that point? What about all this other stuff? Oh, we're all going to die. Yeah, but we're all angels. But we're all going to die and the world's going to go. Yeah, but we're all angels. But yeah, but we're all angels. Missing the point here. But this is going to happen and that's going to happen. Yeah, but we're all angels. Where's that? Where's Pastor what's his name talking about that? The apocalypse and repent, and we're all going to die if we don't repent. Well, hang on. He said in the end, we're already angels. Wait a minute. Hang on. Wait. Jesus died for our sins. So past, present, future, holy. Wait. How come you want me to get baptized again? Because you tell me it's the apocalypse, and we're not. But wait a minute. At the end of the story, we're all angels. Is anybody paying attention? I mean, really, to the big picture? There's a lot of words in between, but they're missing the flipping point. And that's one of the things that Dante, in my opinion, has brought out. There's so many secrets, there's so many levels, there's so many lies. We have to keep our eyes open. We have to understand there's more to this picture than any of us. And I'm sure he does know more than the rest of us because of the history and so forth. But hey, I'm willing to listen. I'm willing to keep my eyes open and go, well, son of a bitch, I didn't know that. And then later I found out that, yes, what he said 10 years ago came up somewhere else as like being factual truth or something. I've seen things my own self that prove to me that many things Dante has said is goes straight to my heart, and I get it. Other things are just confusing to me, and I hold my hand up and go, I don't get it, but okay. But it doesn't mean that I just, going to sit and go, well, I think he should have done it. No, we have to be nicer than that. We have to be better people than that. Goodness gracious me. Where has people's manners gone? People have no manners whatsoever anymore. If so, I don't understand something. But am I going to, well, yucky, yucky, blah, blah, blah? No wonder sometimes he has an attitude and people go, well, I don't understand why he's like that. Well, listen to you. I sit back and go, holy crap. He must be getting a lot of crap from a bunch of people because obviously, it struck a nerve. And if somebody was doing it up to me, I'd probably be in a way going, hey, look, blah, blah, blah. Here it is. So, but to the point though, that everybody wants to kick their own can down the street, but nobody's playing for the same team. Well, I'm going to score a goal. Well, okay, but which team you on? I don't know. I got my can. To hell with the rest of y'all. For the kick the can references, as children, who plays kick the can these days, right? You got computers. But anyway, but to the point about this, what the important part of this subject, the important part of our collective mission is to look at the bigger picture. Whatever we do individually, we can help people on a day-to-day basis, be compassionate, be understanding, we can make a difference. We are. You hear me talk about it all the time. I'm going to be a positive person about this. I don't care how long it takes, but we're making a difference. That's what's important. You know, a turtle is slow, but he gets there every time. Every time. He just keeps plodding. But the idea, though, that just simply because we don't understand how the turtle does it, doesn't mean he can't do it. Just because the turtle's slow doesn't mean he can't go 10 miles. You turn around and go, where in the hell did that turtle go? I've got turtles here that live on the property. And I've seen them in the yard and go, let me go get my camera. I'm going to take a picture. I come back out. I can't find the turtle. He has hauled ass somewhere. And it only took me a minute. Where did that turtle go in that 1 minute's time? So people think, well, turtles, this and that. I come to find out when I do find the turtle, he's halfway up the damn hill. I'm like, well, how'd you get up here? Well, he might be a turtle, but, he still can cover ground. So my point to all of this is just because something seems a little slow don't necessarily mean that it is. The other thing is simply because you don't know the whole picture, maybe we're not supposed to. But we are supposed to understand that there is a bigger picture to what's going on. And all of us are participating, whether we understand it or not. We all are participating. Which would you rather choose? Would you rather choose to believe John and in Revelations that the angel told him, stand up because, brother, you as are I am? Anyway, you got the idea. So when we understand as basic creatures, we are angels in our own essence. When we understand that we can even be more positive, when we understand that we can become part of the bigger picture, simply by understanding that we are more than just these little mortal beings. We are so much by being informed And by understanding, we help the entire consciousness to expand. That's part of the cause. If you're wishy-washy about it, you want to argue about shit all the time, then you're not part of the cause. You're being a causal type problem to the cause, because you're like, well, I don't know about this. Or somebody said something. Oh, stop it. Can we all agree that we all got to use toilet paper? Period. That's all there is to it. Doesn't matter what kind or what your flavor is. Doesn't matter. If you use a bidet, fine. But we all have to do something about that part. So, but the understanding is that it doesn't matter. So if you're a part of the cause, if you understand the bigger picture, and that regardless of where you are in this, you are still participating. It's up to you as to whether or not you wish to be humble enough, but strong enough to know that you have this strength. I hate to use the word power, but it is a power. But it also actually it's a strength, because the more you understand how strong you are, the stronger you become. So, but to those folks, to wrap this up at 30 minutes, I was going to keep it short. Hello, Brandy. Hi there. Mason was trying to argue with me the other night. I wasn't arguing. He was getting fired out because adamant about his beliefs. Right. And Brandy, in a way, I'm adamant about my beliefs too, but I'll allow you to have yours, and I will explain mine to the best of my ability. And, but in my belief, I'm not exclusive. In other words, if you're a Buddhist, okay. If you're a Baptist, okay. If you're a Protestant or a Catholic, okay. I don't care if you're Muslim, but if spiritually we all reach the same conclusions on all these points, and we all wish peace, and then I don't care where your quote religion lies, because it isn't about religion. It's about the core belief of all of the above. Look at the bigger picture. Is one of these religions going to be the top dog? Oh, hell no. Too many versions, too many sanctions, factions. I mean, even within the Muslim world, you got the Shia, and you got this one, and then you got that one. In the Catholic Church, you got the Roman Catholics, you got the other kinds, you got the Greek Orthodox, you got the Russian Orthodox, you got this one, and that one, and the Presbyterian, and holy crap. So Christians can't get it right. The Muslims can't get it right. There are different styles of Buddhism. None of them's going to get it right. When none of the religions have got it. But collectively, all of the key points do work. And that's the bigger picture. If a Buddhist says, well, I'm going to talk to this rock because me and the rock can get along, and a Christian says, I don't get it, but they can agree not to fight, then isn't that something? They can both agree and not to fight. They can both agree that, oh, holy crap. Oh, holy crap, the sky is falling brightly. It is the night when the aliens appear. We had that the other night. But anyway, so interesting little off-the-cuff song. What y'all want me to do tonight? A little song and dance, Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Anyway, but to the point, though, about this, do you know who you serve? And it's not necessarily like, oh, master, I'm serving you. It's not about that. It's like serving in the armed forces. I served in the Boy Scouts. But as a Boy Scout within our troop, we had this, it was family. We went someplace else and we didn't want to kill the other people, but, competition, who's the best roper, a rower, swimmer, you know what I mean? The jamboree thing, sort of like the Boy Scout Olympics, right? Which it basically is. But to the point, though, it's competition, yes, but it's also teamwork. And of all the things that religions, in my opinion, have done. It's to separate our teamwork. There's so many factions with so many views that we as human beings or hybrids, so forth, that we can't get along. Well, I believe it is. Well, yeah, but do you all? But, and to my point about the being a member of the League of Like-Minded Beings, when we agree on these points, we're already part of a club. And I would suggest the part of the club, the League of Like-Minded Beings, are angel beings. Hello, revelations. So these, we're already members, like-minded beings, one step further, if you will, which is actually a step backwards, to believe that we're angels, because we were told so in so many ways, in so many forms, in so many spirit bodies. We're angels. Who do you serve? Are you being wishy-washy about it? Well, I don't know if this is right or not. Listen, if you got to argue about whether, now there are times when you got to stop and go, I want to make sure I make the right decision. But then there are times when I've seen some people go, well, I don't know. I need to think about that. When they know in their heart they should help, well, but they convince themselves otherwise. So it's like, to me, you're not part of the cause. Truly, I mean, because you look at something and go, well, I don't know, it's inconvenient for me, and I might be 10 minutes late for getting home for having a beer. But then then it must be all about you. It isn't about humankind or other beings or being helpful, then is it? Well, but I'm still an angel, right? You know what I'm saying? And they're narcissistic, and I can understand where, the fallen angel part of the idea would come in. Some of these people just get so full of themselves that they're like, screw God, I know what's best. Now, I understand that that's not necessarily true, but I get it. Beings can be full of themselves. I don't care what race, creed, color, or what end of the galaxies they're from. That's not the point. But in the reality of all things, I've been in other realms. I've walked in the spirit world, and there's some really cool people in the other realms. I've talked about the time I spent 3 days on the river. If it hadn't have been for those spirit beings that escorted me and took care of me those 3 days, there's no way I'd have made it out off of that river the way I did. And it's still a miracle to me. I mean, but I understand it. It's after, let's see, that was 2013. So, 6 years ago. But the idea, though, that this, for me, that it could exist, the understanding that I made it this time, and, it was 102 degrees in the shade for 3 days. And I came out of there and I still had water and, what little bit of hot Mountain Dew there was left in that 2-liter bottle. And it was nasty, let me tell you. But to the point, though, me and my little dog made it. And I still don't know how it happened. It has to be other beings, other higher selves, other something other than just us. And for myself, it has been proven to me. They showed up, they took care of me, and, and I'm still here. But to other people, you understand that this is true. Believe in it 100.1%. Which are you going to serve? The side of humanity? I say humanity. Now, for me, humanity, I don't know how to call alien being or something, the universal thing. I know there are entities out there that are sweet and kind of look ugly as hell to us, but are good intentions and would help us in any way that they possibly could when we ask correctly. But to the point, though, that if I'm a shifty son of a bitch, they're going to know. So people who are like, well, I think this, well, I'm on their side and I'm a 70 and I'm a this and I'm a that. Yeah, but when you meet these entities from other places, you ain't going to be able to be shifty like that. They're going to see right through that shit like So you need to pick. If you're going to be over here in wishy-washy, then fine. They're going to put you in the wishy-washy character in category. But if you're truly serving the cause for all beings in all races in all realms to for the peace, for peaceable solutions, then ding, you're in that category. Regardless of how you believe you got there, if your belief is that's your purpose and intent, then welcome to the club, because we already are angels. Keep remembering, there's certain facts that if you really pay attention, it's already been laid out, not just Dante and some other folks or myself, but in looking around at the bigger picture. It is there. And when we pay attention, when we allow it to come into our hearts and let it digest, sometimes people see things. Dante's last video, they were talking about this, that, and the other thing. People didn't understand. It was like, listen, there were certain things that really hit home to me, but there are other things I just had to go, I don't know. But I still have an open mind and an open heart. Maybe what was shown to me today, I won't understand for maybe forever. Maybe it wasn't necessarily meant for me. But there were other things that hit me like a ton of bricks. And I was like, got that, been there, done that. Oh my God, that's exactly what that looks like. Oh, holy crap. Okay, so somebody's paying attention. And I'm having things that look exact. Never mind. But to the point though, so there is enough that happens on Dante's videos that happens in my own life that I say, at least I know this much is true. So then, if I truly believe in angel self, then whether I have wings or not, I'm willing to earn my wings again. Give me a bell, ding, ding, ding. Maybe that's why I'm here this time through. Maybe I lost my wings in a previous incarnation because I was such a son of a bitch. And I know I was in one of my previous incarnations not too long ago. So I'm here to right that wrong. But the thing is, though, so I choose differently this time through. Maybe I'll get my wings back. But to the point, though, I understand that when I leave this body, I'm going to get my wings back anyway, because I will be back in that spirit realm. So I understand certain things already. When we understand it totally, look at the big picture, my friends. Which do you serve, good or evil? Well, then you've made your choice. Evil, if you're going to be narcissistic and disrespectful and that's not on that. Those aren't good traits, my friends. Sorry. If you got to be egotistical and show your ass and show what, then I'm sorry. Then you're going to be in this other category. If you're going to be so full of yourself that you're going to you're better than God in a lot of ways. What? Hey, wait, you should listen to me. Stop it, please. You're in the wrong category. And it's not that it's really that hard from my understanding. It's really easy to be a part of the good side. You just don't do bad shit. You just make a choice. Well, that's negative. I don't want to do that. If that's going to hurt someone, I don't want to do that. Now, there are times when I wish I could help people, but I don't have the funds or the means, but I can still send prayers. There is still something I can do. But I have made my choice, regardless of what harm comes to me, mentally, physically, spiritually, doesn't matter. I've already made up my mind. So anybody else out there, have you made up your mind? It's not for me to decide. It's not for me to judge. It's up to you to make your own decision and stand by it. Don't be a coward. You say, I love the Creator. I love the Christus. I love Mother Mary. I love the Mother Earth. I wish this to be true. Then, okay, then stand by it. Be whatever person you are, a man, a woman, or an individual. As an individual, then stand up and say, I am what I am, as Popeye says, right? But I am what I am. So be who you are. Be the true spiritual being. Be your angel. Be it. Stop pussyfooting around. Stick to it. Stick to your guns. Make the choice and stick there. My friends, I love you. Um, Ian, arguing about the shadows in Plato's cave, none of us really know for sure. Right, Ian. And the thing is that at least we keep an open mind and go, well, that's possible. And anything's freaking possible. Breaking Dawn and I saw stuff the other night that we was like, we didn't think possible. Sure, we watched it, took pictures of some of it, as far as the orbs around us. So, it's like you can experience things if you allow yourself to, if you open up your eyes to it, if you open up your heart to it, and the bottom line, Brandy, it's about love. If you do, I'm reading Brandy's comment, but it's true. If you do everything out of love, you can't go wrong. Right. Absolutely. You know, yeah, it's AHK, Brandy. Yeah. Um, but anyway, but to the point about this, and I've repeated myself several times on a couple of items already tonight, but they made me come back on to do this video because the Mother Mary essence to me, the angel self of me, says this is important because there are people, we got to stop, we got to make up our minds. People with this wishy-washy stuff, you got to make up your mind. And you can choose to be over there. It's okie dokie with me. You make your choice. But the thing is, make up your mind. Don't tell people on the good side, oh, I'll help you out, and then never show up. No. If you're not going to help, then just stay out of the picture. If you're not going to be a part of it, if you don't know what humbleness means, then just stay out of the picture. I'm not going to hate you for it. Nobody's going to hate you for it. But we're going to hate your ass if you tell us you're going to be a part of it and then you let the rest of us down. You let the team down. No, I would have much rather you tell me the truth. I'm really not into this and go sit over in the corner or, go over there. It's okay. But don't lie to the rest of us. Don't lie to yourself. Well, I'm a part of this, but are you? But I'm a part of this and I'm going to this and that. Are you really? Then your comments tell me a lot differently. That's all there is to it. Comments. So, my friends, I love you all. I do. Brandy and Breaking Dawn, of course, who's sitting over here, and it's 5:09 in the morning here, Eastern time, daylight time. Y'all gotta change your clocks back. Mine's already set to the right time. Or anyway, some of you will get that. But I'll end with this prayer as always, and I sincerely mean it. I continue to pray for each and every one of you to accept and receive the healings, the knowledge, and the wisdom from the universe. I continue to pray that each and every one of you, your friends, your family, and all of your relations will accept and receive the healings and the knowledge and the wisdom from the universe. And as the law of three, I continue to pray that each one of you will accept, receive, and share the knowledge that you receive from the universe with your friends, your family, your relatives, and all of your relations. So, my friends, until next time, be safe, be kind. Halloween is up. And for those of you that were hanging out earlier, let's all of us holler, wee, because it's just fun to do. Brandy and everybody, good night, good morning, wherever you may be. Thank you for being you. Just pick a side. We're not going to hate you if you don't join ours. That's all. If you wish to be on the other side, okay, that's all there is to it. But make up your mind and stick to it. Okay. I love you all. Until next time, Ian, cheers, everybody. Thumbs up. Be safe, be kind, be sweet, and above all, be cautious in these weird times. Until next time, my friends, TTFN.